Good morning, traders. Richard here doing quick Ichimoku cloud chart market review of the Nasdaq Composite Index, Nasdaq 100, Nasdaq 100 excluding tech, and the Nasdaq 100 equal weighted index. We'll start with the Nasdaq Composite. In the last update, we were roughly looking at the price action below the standard line of the Ichimoku cloud. We were then expecting the downside risk to materialize to the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud, expected at least a 38% Fibonacci retracement, got there, dipped below, and then managed to rebound from the bottom end of the front end of the Ichimoku cloud. So fantastic, strong rebound from that zone. Upside target was the turning line, then the standard line, and now the third upside target's reached. It broke past the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. So we're back in bullish territory, strong bullish trend here when price actions above the cloud. Things to watch out for: any kind of dip below the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud means you go to 100% cash in the market. So the only reason to own the market is when we're trading back above the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. But so far so good. Strong rebound rally after about a 9% correction from this high there, as well as the Ichimoku cloud chart sell signal there. Got our rebound, strong rebound from the Ichimoku cloud chart support zone. This is a classic type cloud chart buy signal here, that rebound when it tests there. In this case, it worked out. We got a strong rebound and back above the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. Let's go and take a look at the Nasdaq 100 index. Yeah, also 11% correction after the Ichimoku cloud chart sell signal there. Also completed a 38% Fibonacci retracement. Was looking tempting to go for the 50% Fibonacci retracement of this move, but we got a strong rebound from that bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud chart there. Once again, hit the turning line and the standard line upside resistance targets, and now it's broken past the top end, the third resistance zone, the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. So it's vital for the index to stay above the top end of the Ichimoku cloud there. The old high is the next upside target. If we find any weakness in the market, it could dip back to find that standard line as a support, as well as the bottom end of the front end of the cloud. So these are the downside support targets with the upside resistance targets, the old high there. But so far, putting in a good performance in the Nasdaq 100. Now, as we look at the Nasdaq 100 equal weighted index, fantastic rebound there. We did get a 23% Fibonacci retracement there. Support held on, and now we're back above the top end of the cloud. So briefly going into orange territory, kind of a weak period. We're back in the bullish zone on the equal weighted Nasdaq equal weighted one. So far so good on the equal weighted. The upside, the resistance target is this old high zone there of 10,412. Now interesting, the Nasdaq 100 excluding tech has been a bit of water torture after being months in bearish territory, basically 4.5 months. We broke through the top end of the Ichimoku cloud, only to run into old resistance zones, snap back to rebound from the top end of the cloud. Tested investors' patience here with another support rebound at the bottom end of the Ichimoku cloud, but we're now solidly in bullish territory since price action is back above the top end of the cloud. So that is absolutely a fantastic state to be in. And the upside resistance target is the upside zone there, that high. And then if we look at this old high here, so far so good. It will be interesting to see if we maintain this upside momentum in the market going into August and September and October. Any kind of weakness, we could snap back and retest the zone. But as long as the Nasdaq 100 equal weighted index is, or excluding tech, is back above this top end of the Ichimoku cloud, the rally should be okay. Same with the Nasdaq 100 index. As long as we stay above the top end of the cloud, the rally is okay, with downside risk to the bottom end of the cloud going over into August and September, seasonal weak period. And then the Nasdaq Composite once again. So keep a very close eye on the price interaction with the Ichimoku cloud at the top end of the Ichimoku cloud. But so far so good. We got a fantastic rebound rally. That's a classic cloud chart rebound buy signal in the market, whether you're trading the ETF or the futures contract in this case. But so far so good. Absolutely fantastic cloud chart rebound. Thank you for watching. Until next time, happy cloud chart trading. Bye for now.